Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. How are you today? Today I am here with Olivia and today we are going to talk about healthy habits.
Hello, everyone. I am very happy to be here today. Let's start our conversation.
Olivia, how are you today?
I am great, Alex. How about you?
I am great, Alex. How about you? I am doing well. Are you ready to discuss healthy habits? Yes, healthy habits are important for everyone. Let us begin with a simple question. Great idea. What is a habit? A habit is something you do regularly. It becomes part of your normal routine. Can you give us an example? Brushing your teeth every morning is a habit. Drinking water during the day is another habit. Some habits are healthy. Other habits may not be good for us. Today, we will focus on healthy ones. What is your first healthy habit? I drink a glass of water after waking up. Why do you do that? It helps me begin the day feeling refreshed. Do you drink cold water? I usually drink water at room temperature. How much water do you drink every day? I drink water regularly throughout the day. Do you carry a water bottle?
Yes, I take one everywhere.
That makes drinking water easier.
Exactly. The bottle reminds me to drink.
What does remind mean?
It means helping someone remember something.
Can you use it in a sentence?
My water bottle reminds me to drink water.
We can also say, please remind me later.
That is a useful everyday expression.
Do you drink many sugary drinks?
No, I try to limit them.
What does limit mean?
It means reducing or controlling the amount.
You do not need to avoid everything completely.
Right. Balance is important.
What do you drink with lunch?
I usually drink water.
What about breakfast?
I sometimes drink tea without much sugar.
Do you drink coffee?
Yes, but only 1 or 2 cups.
Drinking too much can affect sleep.
That is why I avoid coffee at night.
Let us talk about morning habits.
What time do you usually wake up?
I wake up at 6:30.
Do you get out of bed immediately? Usually, but sometimes I press the snooze button. What is the snooze button? It makes the alarm ring again a few minutes later. Do you press it many times? I try not to. Why not? It can make me feel more tired. What do you do after getting up? I open the curtains and make my bed. Does making your bed help you? Yes, it gives me a small feeling of success. That sounds like a positive beginning. Then I wash my face and brush my teeth. Do you stretch in the morning? Yes, I stretch for about 5 minutes. What does stretch mean? It means gently moving your muscles and body. Does stretching help you wake up? Yes, my body feels less stiff afterward. Stiff means difficult or uncomfortable to move. For example, my back sometimes feels stiff in the morning. Gentle movement can feel relaxing. Do you exercise in the morning, Olivia? I take a short walk 3 times a week. How long is your walk?
It usually takes 30 minutes.
Where do you walk?
I walk in a park near my home. Do you walk alone?
Sometimes my sister walks with me. What do you like about walking? It is simple and does not require special equipment.
You only need comfortable shoes.
Yes, it also gives me time outside. Do you listen to music while walking? Sometimes, but I also enjoy the sounds of the park. That sounds peaceful. Walking helps me organize my thoughts. Do you walk quickly or slowly? I begin slowly and then increase my pace. What does pace mean? It means the speed at which you move. I walk at a comfortable pace. That is a useful sentence. Do you enjoy other types of exercise? Yes, I enjoy dancing at home. Oh, really? What kind of music do you use? I dance to cheerful pop music. How often do you dance? Usually twice a week. Does it feel like exercise?
Not always. It feels like fun. That is a good way to stay active. Exercise does not need to be boring. People can choose activities they enjoy. They can swim, cycle, dance, or play sports. They can also walk or exercise at home. The important thing is moving regularly. Listeners, what physical activity do you enjoy? Write one simple sentence in the comments. You can write, I enjoy walking, or I like playing football. Let us discuss breakfast. Do you eat breakfast every morning? Most days, yes. What do you usually eat? I eat eggs, whole grain bread, and fruit. What does whole grain mean? It describes food made with the complete grain. Do you prepare breakfast yourself? Yes, I usually make something simple. How long does it take? About 10 minutes. What do you eat when you are busy? I prepare fruit and yogurt. Do you plan your breakfast the night before? Sometimes. Planning saves time.
What fruit do you usually eat? I like bananas, apples, and strawberries. Do you eat the same breakfast every day? No, I like having different options. Variety can make meals more enjoyable. What does variety mean? It means having different types of something. For example, I eat a variety of vegetables. That sentence is useful when discussing food. What do you usually eat for lunch? I often eat rice, beans, vegetables, and chicken. Do you prepare lunch at home? Yes, I prepare several meals on Sunday. Is that called meal preparation? Yes, people often call it meal prep. How does meal prep help you? It saves time during the week. Does it help you make better choices? Yes, I already have a meal ready. So you do not need to order food every day. Exactly. It also helps me save money. What vegetables do you prepare? Carrots, broccoli, tomatoes, and peppers. Do you enjoy vegetables? I enjoy them more when they are well prepared. How do you make them taste better?
I add herbs and a small amount of olive oil. What are herbs? Herbs are plants used to add flavor to food. Can you give us some examples? Basil, parsley, and rosemary are common herbs. What does flavor mean? It means the taste of food or drink. These herbs add flavor to the vegetables. That is a natural sentence. Do healthy meals need to be expensive? Not always. Simple foods can be affordable. What does affordable mean? It means something is not too expensive. Rice, beans, eggs, and seasonal vegetables can be affordable. Planning can also reduce food waste. What is food waste? It is food that people buy but do not eat. How do you avoid wasting food? I make a shopping list before going to the store. Do you check your kitchen first? Yes, I check what I already have. Then you only buy what you need. Exactly. It is a simple but useful habit. Do you ever eat sweets? Yes.
I enjoy a small dessert sometimes. What is your favorite dessert? I love chocolate cake. Me too. Do you eat it every day? No, I usually have it on special occasions. How do you talk about moderation? We can say, I eat sweets in moderation. What does in moderation mean? It means not having too much. Let us repeat the sentence. I eat sweets in moderation. That is useful when discussing balanced habits. Food does not need to be perfect every day. A healthy routine can include flexibility. What does flexibility mean here? It means your routine can change when necessary. That can make habits easier to maintain. Let us talk about sleep. Sleep is one of my most important habits. How many hours do you usually sleep? I try to sleep for about 8 hours. What time do you go to bed? I usually go to bed at 10:30. Do you go to bed at the same time every night? Most nights, yes. Why is a regular bedtime helpful?
My body learns when it is time to rest. Do you use your phone in bed? I try not to. Is that difficult? Yes. I used to check social media at night. What does used to mean? It describes a past habit that is no longer true. Can you give us an example? I used to use my phone before sleeping, but you do not do it now. Correct. Now I leave my phone on a table. What do you do before bed instead? I read a book for 20 minutes. Does reading help you relax? Yes, it makes my mind quieter. Do you drink coffee before bed? No, I stop drinking coffee in the afternoon. What about your bedroom? I keep it quiet, comfortable, and dark. Do you sleep with the television on? No. Noise makes it difficult for me to sleep. What do you do if you cannot sleep?
I breathe slowly and try to relax. Do you check the time repeatedly? No. That can make me feel worried. How do you feel after a good night's sleep?
I feel calm, focused, and energetic. What does energetic mean? It means having plenty of energy. I feel energetic after sleeping well. That is a helpful example. What happens when you sleep badly? I feel tired and have trouble concentrating. So sleep affects the entire day. Yes, it affects work, exercise, and mood. Let us talk about mental health habits. Healthy habits are not only about the body. We should also care for our minds. What helps you reduce stress, Alex? I take short breaks during the day. What do you do during a break? I stand up, stretch, and breathe slowly. How long is the break? Usually 5 or 10 minutes. Does such a short break really help? Yes, it helps me return with more focus. Do you ever meditate? Sometimes I meditate for 5 minutes. What does meditate mean? It means quietly focusing your mind for a period. Do you need special equipment? No, I only need a quiet place.
What do you focus on? I usually focus on my breathing. Do thoughts enter your mind? Of course, that is normal. What do you do with those thoughts? I notice them and return to my breathing. That sounds simple, but it requires practice. Yes, I am still learning. Do you write in a journal? Sometimes I write about my day. What is a journal? It is a book where you write thoughts and experiences. How does writing help you? It helps me understand my feelings. Do you write long pages? No, I usually write only a few sentences. What kind of sentences do you write? I write about something good that happened. That is sometimes called gratitude practice. What does gratitude mean? It means feeling thankful for good things. Can you give us an example? Today, I am thankful for my family. Another example is, I am thankful for my health. Gratitude can help us notice positive moments. Do you talk to friends when you feel stressed? Yes, talking with someone can help. Do you always need advice? No, sometimes I only need someone to listen. That is an important point. Supporting relationships are part of a healthy life. Listeners, what helps you relax after a busy day? Say your answer aloud in one simple sentence. You can say, reading helps me relax. Or, I relax by listening to music. Let us discuss screen time. Phones and computers are part of modern life. But too much screen time can be tiring. How do you manage your screen time? I turn off unnecessary notifications. What does unnecessary mean? It means something that is not needed. Why do you turn off notifications? They interrupt me and take my attention. Do you check your phone during meals? I try to keep it away from the table. Why is that helpful? It helps me focus on my food and conversation. Do you use your phone while walking? No, I want to notice where I am going. That is also safer. Do you take breaks from your computer at work? Yes, I look away from the screen regularly. Why do you do that? It gives my eyes a short rest. Do you stand up too? Yes, I walk around for a few minutes. Small breaks can become a useful routine. We can set a reminder if we often forget. Do you have a screen-free time at home? Yes, I avoid screens during the last hour before bed. What do you do during that hour? I read, prepare my clothes, and plan the next day. That sounds like a calm evening routine. It helps me sleep better. Let us practice words of frequency. These words are useful for discussing habits. Always means every time. Usually means most of the time. Often means many times. Sometimes means on some occasions. Rarely means not often. Never means not at any time. Can you give us some healthy examples? I always brush my teeth before bed. I usually eat breakfast. I often walk after lunch. I sometimes practice yoga. I rarely drink sugary soda. I never smoke. Where do these words go in a sentence? They usually come before the main verb. For example, I often exercise. But they come after the verb to be. For example, I am usually active. Let us compare the sentences. I usually drink water. I am usually energetic. That is a useful grammar rule. How can we ask about habits? We can ask, how often do you exercise? Another question is, what do you eat for breakfast? We can ask, how many hours do you sleep? Or, do you drink enough water? Let us practice a short conversation. How often do you exercise? I exercise 3 times a week. What kind of exercise do you do? I walk, dance, and practice yoga. What do you usually eat for breakfast? I usually eat fruit, yogurt, and eggs. How much water do you drink? I drink water throughout the day. What time do you go to bed?
I usually go to bed at 10:30. Do you use your phone before sleeping? No, I prefer reading a book. That was a simple and natural conversation. Beginners can personalize every answer. Let us talk about creating a new habit. Why can new habits be difficult? People sometimes try to change too much at once. What is a better approach? Begin with one small habit. Can you give us an example? Start by walking for 10 minutes. Then increase the time slowly. Another example is drinking 1 extra glass of water. Small changes can feel easier. Should we expect perfect results immediately? No, habits need time and repetition. What happens if we miss one day? We can simply begin again the next day. Missing one day does not destroy all progress. What does progress mean? It means improvement over time. Can you use it in a sentence? I am making progress with my new habit. How can we remember a new habit? We can connect it to an existing routine.
What does that mean? Drink water after brushing your teeth. Stretch after getting out of bed. Take a walk after lunch. Read a book before sleeping. The old routine becomes a reminder. We can also track our habits. What does track mean? It means recording and following progress. How can we track a habit? We can mark each successful day on a calendar. Does that feel motivating? Yes, it is nice to see your progress. What does motivating mean? It means making you want to continue. Can friends help us build habits? Yes, we can support each other. For example, friends can exercise together. Families can prepare healthy meals together. Coworkers can take short walks during breaks. Shared habits can feel more enjoyable. Should our goals be realistic? Yes, unrealistic goals can create frustration. What is a realistic beginner goal? I will walk for 15 minutes 3 times a week. What is an unrealistic goal for some beginners? I will exercise for 3 hours every day. Smaller goals are easier to maintain. We can increase them as we become stronger. Do healthy habits look the same for everyone? No. Every person has different needs. Age, work, health, and routine can make a difference. People should choose safe habits that fit their lives. And they can seek professional advice when necessary. Healthy habits should support life, not create fear. Balance and consistency are important. What does consistency mean? It means doing something regularly over time. A small, consistent habit can produce good results. Let us review some common healthy habits. Drink water regularly. Eat a variety of foods. Include fruits and vegetables in meals. Move your body in an enjoyable way. Take short breaks during busy days. Keep a regular sleep routine. Make time for relaxation. Connect with supportive people. Limit unnecessary screen time. Begin with small and realistic goals. Be patient with yourself. Those habits sound simple. Simple habits can still be powerful. Let us practice talking about future goals. We can use will for a decision or promise. I will drink more water. I will walk after lunch. We can also use going to for a plan. I am going to prepare healthy meals. I am going to sleep earlier. Let us hear the difference. I will start today. That can be a decision made now. I am going to exercise on Monday. That sounds like an existing plan. Can you share one healthy goal, Olivia? I am going to walk 4 times next week. Why did you choose that goal? Walking helps me feel calm and energetic. My goal is to sleep earlier. What will you change? I will turn off my phone at 9:30. That is a specific and realistic action. Listeners, choose one small healthy goal. Write it in English in the comments. You can write, I will drink more water, or I am going to walk every morning. Before we finish, let us review today's vocabulary.
A habit is something you do regularly. A routine is a usual series of activities. To remind means helping someone remember. To limit means controlling or reducing an amount. To stretch means gently moving your muscles. Pace means the speed at which you move. Variety means having different types of something. Affordable means not too expensive. Flavor means the taste of food or drink. Moderation means avoiding too much of something. Energetic means having plenty of energy. Gratitude means feeling thankful. Progress means improvement over time. To track means recording and following progress. Consistency means doing something regularly. We also practiced words of frequency. Always, usually, often, sometimes, rarely, and never. We practiced questions about habits. How often do you exercise? What do you eat for breakfast? How many hours do you sleep? Do you drink enough water? We also practiced future goals. I will drink more water. I am going to sleep earlier. Today was a very positive conversation. I enjoyed discussing healthy habits with you. We talked about water, food, and exercise. We also discussed sleep and mental well-being. We learned how to build small habits. And we practiced useful vocabulary and grammar. Remember that you do not need to change everything today. Choose one small habit and begin slowly. Be consistent, but also be patient with yourself. Every small positive action can matter. If you enjoyed this conversation, please like the video. Subscribe to the channel for more Easy English podcasts. Thank you, Olivia, for joining me today. Thank you, Alex. I enjoyed our conversation. Thank you, everyone, for listening. We hope you learned many useful expressions. Join us again in the next episode. We will have another simple English conversation. Keep listening, speaking, and practicing. Take care of yourself and have a wonderful day. Goodbye, everyone. Bye.